Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sonny Warren, and today we'll be talking about implementing lean principles and overcoming barriers in construction. This is for a research methods class at LSU. First, I'll talk a little bit about myself. I started in construction about 4 or 5 years ago as an STR at Y12 National Security Complex. I now work for a smaller engineering construction firm. Uh, So what has my interest in this topic is I have the opportunity to implement lean principles in my own company. And I think that's important to add value not only for the client, but it benefits the contractor as well. So I'll be discussing some of the lean construction principles and the methods, how we plan, manage, and execute construction projects. We'll explore what lean is, how it's implemented in the field, and how to overcome most of the common barriers. Lean construction applies principles from the lean manufacturing to building industry. The goal is to deliver more value to clients by reducing waste, whether it's time, materials, or inefficiencies in planning and communication. Now, this is all based from the Toyota model of manufacturing, and it still applies to construction. Because by minimizing waste, it adds value to the client. In some of my research, using the 10 papers or the papers provided in the data bank for this course, I found that some of the biggest problems with implementation is getting stakeholder buy-in. And that's something that needs to change. So these 5 principles form the foundation of lean thinking, from understanding what the client really values to eliminating steps that don't add value. Lean seeks continuous improvement through project lifecycle. So these are kind of the core principles of the lean philosophy of methodology. It's always seeking for perfection. Even if a method works, there's always testing to see if it can be improved upon. Of course, one of the biggest inefficiencies in construction is waste, whether it's overproduction, and this could be, ordering too much concrete or waiting, whether it's waiting around the water cooler or waiting on design issues to be resolved or waiting on materials to be delivered. Another form of waste is excessive inventory, having too much waste. So having excessive inventory on site not only creates hazards, but it can lead to damaged materials, which is a form of waste also. Inefficient movements. If people aren't precisely going to and from where they need to go, they're wasting man hours and time by these inefficient movements. And defects, whether it's from design or improper handling of materials or assembly of materials, this also can lead to waste and rework. If something wasn't done correctly the first time, that's a waste of materials and time and still has to be reworked and done. Why change? Well, the need for change is pretty clear. 70% of projects are over budget and behind schedule. This can lead to cost overruns, delays, and waste. The construction industry wastes time, labor, and materials at staggering levels. Despite incredible advances in tools and technology, project delivery hasn't improved at the same pace. While other industries have advanced up to 20% in productivity, construction has not. Here are some of the lean tools: Last Planner System, 5S's workplace organization, just-in-time delivery, visual management, value stream mapping. To put into action, we use tools like these and use the schedule to help drive this. For instance, using things like the Last Planner System, you use your schedule and you focus on events that are far out, and then you focus on what's important with tracking material deliveries, lead times. And then you have a multiple week look ahead, and then finally a weekly planner, and then leads to your daily plan of the day meetings. Keeping organization like that and passing information is crucial to maintaining leads effectiveness. So there's many benefits to lean construction. It improves productivity, faster delivery, higher quality, safer job sites, greater client satisfaction. Results speak for themselves. Lean reduces chaos, aligns teams, delivers high quality projects more efficiently. It's a win for clients, workers, and contractors. Adding that value maintains higher profits for the construction company, and it maintains a safer work site, which you can also save on insurance premiums. Barriers to lean adoption. Given the construction industry, despite its benefits, it faces resistance. Now being in the construction industry, I can see the reluctance and the opposition for change. They have the mentality of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So this needs to change, and it starts with education. Educating the top stakeholders, managers, and superintendents of lean principles, and then passing that down for adoption is a good start for implementing lean and overcoming these barriers. They may be used to the traditional contracting models, but this has to change. Also, with the short-term mindsets, they don't focus on the big picture. Everyone wants a quick, easy fix with immediate results. And with implementing anything, just like lean, that's not going to happen overnight. So we can overcome these barriers through strong leadership, training programs, and by starting small. Pilot projects are a great way to start to implement lean. On a smaller scale, it's easier to implement, and it gives the concept to the workers that it can work. So using things like integrated project delivery, or IPD, is a great start. Culture shift is key. Everyone has to be on the same page for this to work. All the papers that I have read discuss lean construction not only in the United States, but around the world. And there's a common factor, and that's not having everyone bought into the program and then refusing to implement it. So it's better to be proactive than reactive. And a lot of the lean principles in design go into planning ahead and engineering quality into the design phase, so it's past saving time when it comes to actually being constructed. Some of the results of lean construction: it can reduce change orders and RFIs. Again, that focuses on improving the design phase, improving project predictability. If you have everything planned out, you shouldn't be surprised at the end how things are going to turn out. And with such high levels of design, they will have a higher quality outcome. Job sites will be safer through more efficient means and less clutter, greater satisfaction for owners and teams. So, in conclusion, lean adds value and reduces waste. It's not just tools that matter, the mindset has to change with it. And again, it starts at the top with stakeholder investment and it trickles down through the ranks to implement lean construction.